Do you like the solstice? I love it. It makes me feel so connected to the earth and want to reflect. And what a perfect time of year to do that, as 2021 is upon us. So this is just going to be a whispered ramble, chat with me. Of course, I am having some hot chocolate. While I tell you about my 2021 goals. Now, don't let this video be all about me. It's really about you. Because when I saw another lady do this on Penny's Not Perfection, her name's Mary, it made me realize I had not written down my 21 goals yet. And I am a big vision board maker. Each year I make a vision board, but usually it gets made in February. But this year, I am on it. So I will tell you my financial goals, my personal goals, and my family goals, while adding a few tingles. Okay, the first order of business is my financial goals. When I started doing this, I thought that was the only goal I had. I know I talk about money all the freaking time. And do you know why I do that? Because I have everything else. I went for the love first, and then I got the kids, and I got the house. And now the final frontier seems to be wild abundance. So my first financial goal is to sell 200 of my online course that hasn't been released yet. It is learning how to manage your finances like a millionaire is in the making. Now, to put that into perspective, the most I've sold of like an online group course was, I'm trying to be accurate, I think like 15. And that was my Uncover Hidden Money Blocks, which is like a subconscious way of thinking about money that's keeping your fortune away. So those are the two courses that I have to sell, and I'm so freaking excited, guys. I mean, I guess I can gush about it because you can just turn me off, but I'm creating this Rich Girl Academy that teaches you everything you never learned in school about money to make you richer. To put it in perspective, this girl, this one right here, grew up in a bus, upgraded to a trailer. Now my parents live in a regular modest house. But I, in my current state, could just do my financial planning practice, never save a penny again, and be able to retire and die at 95 with money. Now, I don't have the luxury to stop working until I retire in that scenario. But what I'm saying is anybody can have this kind of freedom. And I grew up so scared about money. We had no money. I was always so afraid of money. I did not want to live like that. And I think that's why I'm so passionate about it. Anyway, I'm super excited. So I've done my private practice for like 12 years. And to tell you a secret, I felt stuck. I kind of felt like, oh my gosh, what if I do this for 80 years? Or I guess I think I'm going to live a long time. What if I do this for the next 40 years? And that's it. How boring. Not principles in money is always ask big or dream big. We actually put the ceiling on our dreams ourselves. The universe will happily bring us what we ask for. We just ask for a little bit out of fear. And that's why my realistic goal, even though it's really a lot, is $200 a month. And that's why I created a stretch goal. So my stretch goal is to sell 1,000 courses. I just think there's this one-on-one component where they can ask me live questions, and I just only can imagine how great that would feel. The ripple effect of turning fear and anger and frustration into happiness and dreams and diamonds, of course. So that's my stretch goal. But if you follow me on my other channel, there's this concept called quantum jumping. Quantum jumping is where you take a huge leap. It's almost like shifting your beliefs to the direct opposite. So I love sleeping in to I love waking up early. I play to lose to I play to win. And I had realized that I was playing not to lose. Now, how can you win the game if you're always guarding the goalie? You got to play to win. So, besides a stretch goal, I have a quantum leap goal. I don't have any pressure or any parameters or weight on this. It's just there. It's just opening up the portal of possibility. And that's that I would sell 4,000 of my courses. This allows me to feel sufficiently covered that I dared to dream big, and yet at the same time not feel like I'm failing. That's something I notice a lot in my practice, is that people sometimes only dream big, and when they don't hit that mark, or they're really way far from that mark, they feel like they're failing even though they're moving forward. So all three of these goals really help me ensure that I can always feel like I'm winning without putting a ceiling on my dreams. So really building out my school is my only financial goal. Now moving on to the personal goals. You'll have to, if you're so generous, leave one of your goals in the comments below. I know people say don't tell anybody your goals because it loses their power, but we are like secret internet pen pals. Nobody knows about them. My husband would never even watch this, so the secret is safe with you guys. My friend got me this beautiful lipstick by Tom Ford, I believe. So my personal goals. Well, it's quite simple. I am getting older, as we all are who have the pleasure of living longer. But there's this crazy thing that happens when you get older. Your body gets more soft. And so, when I was younger, it was always losing the proverbial 5 pounds. That was my goal. I don't care about pounds anymore. I care about tightness and tautness. So my goal is to have a healthy, vibrant, fit body. I'm doing yoga in my living room, I could happily do it in a crop top. Yeah, I guess that's really my only personal goal. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I am a minimalist, and actually, in doing my goals, I realized that quality really transpires. So my family goals, again, I have to say I am freakishly lucky in this area. It's not that me and my husband don't have our spats, of course, or that my kids don't drive me crazy. But I would say at least 3 to 5 times a day, I just breathe in the moment and think, I'm so freaking grateful. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. I'll tell you this kind of embarrassing story. We were getting a little bit of cabin fever. We live in New York City, and there's this really fancy schmancy hotel downtown called the Standard, and usually it costs like $700 a night to stay there. So of course we live in town, and it's $700 a night. I have never paid $700 a night for a hotel room. However, because of the pandemic, they had lowered their prices to $280 a night. Now I know that's still expensive, but we thought, let's go do a staycation. We will sleep downtown. It will feel like a different neighborhood. We will feel like we're on vacation. So we went downtown. We had drinks at $20-some a pop. It was wonderful. We go back to the room, and it's like 10 o'clock, and the kids are running around like crazy loon balls, and my husband's pretending to be asleep. That always irritates me. And I said, honey, you need to help putting these kids to bed. And he got so angry with me. He's like, Teresa, I'm going home. He wanted to go home and sleep by himself, but the kids wanted to go with him. And I'm like, guys, what about our beautiful morning tomorrow? We are going to have croissants and coffee and walk around the neighborhood. And didn't you want to look at those jeans? Stuff like that. I could not convince them to stay. So, as soon as they left, I was super sad. I guess that's a small microcosm for, even though they can be incredibly annoying, my life would be dull and empty without them. However, the next morning, I did not waste that opportunity that we had just spent a lot of money for, and I had my croissants and coffee looking out at the magnificent view, imagining when my home will be so epically beautiful. Which brings me to my family goal. My family goal is to make my current house more beautiful. I've talked about on my other channel how I'm manifesting my dream apartment, my dream mansion, which would be 1,500 square feet, or maybe 1,800 square feet. To me, that's a version of a mansion. Currently, our apartment is 750 square feet. And I believe that if you want to get to your wildest dreams, you have to feel like you already have them. And this apartment is really cute. It has so many beautiful features and character, and you really feel like you're walking into a piece of history. The building's like 100 years old. I know if you're in Europe, that's nothing, but here in America, so grateful for you. And I got these beautiful affirmation cards recently, and they just hit the spot. So I figured I would draw one out. And in this little book, it tells you what the card represents. I think that's going to be our card. What does our beautiful life have in store for us? It is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. Now, I'm new to tarot cards, so I have no idea what this means. I have a friend, Kai. Oh, she's amazing at tarot cards. If she watches this video to this end, and she leaves me her information in the comments, I will pin it for her because she does amazing readings. And they just are fun and magical, and they are affordable. I mean, like $20, she'll do a reading for you. So what's our card? Ace of Swords. You're ready for the grand reveal. This is what it is. The Ace of Swords. Like a lance of lucidity, the Ace of Swords signifies an powerful new beginning and elevated understanding of the world around you. Though the blade is sharp, it is not used for mincing. It cuts through malarkey and gets to the point. It offers clear thinking, honest communication, creative vision, and the aha moments aplenty. Consider this card cosmic LASIK procedure that will remedy cloudy sight for years. The mantra is, I see everything, I know more than ever. Oh my gosh, is that so crazy for a video entitled 2021 Goals? And I did not stack the deck, guys. That's why I love tarot card readings. And Guy, she adds more than the book note. You know, I think there's a little interpretation to them. But I do find them magical. Just like you. So until next time, I kiss